And welcome back, everybody. We are getting back into our Curse of Strahd game. We had some time off. A couple of people weren't able to make it last session. And one is currently out so far for this session. He's trying to get here. So hopefully he will be able to get here sooner or later, and be able to join us as well. A little recap of last session. The party members dealt with the ongoing plague problem that has been plaguing the town. The villagers becoming ill, some dying, and returning as zombies sometime later after death. Noticed primarily by the marks on the doors as the party had first entered this village. They had seen some of the houses boarded up with some red X's on the doors. Now they've learned that those houses were confirmed cases where people had died and suspected there may be zombies left inside. The party member had went to investigate the source of this growing plague. Dr. Edmund suggested checking out the water well, since those getting sick first were nearest living to the water well. Going down into the well, the party soon found that hidden beneath the water were some decrepit zombies. They started dispatching them, leading off into different tunnels that fed into this cistern. Through the tunnels, they managed to clear out zombie after zombie, finally coming to the last tunnel with a large opening where they had found a nest of zombies and a large, hulking zombie plague spreader, thought to be the primary source of this plague. Battle was tough, but eventually the party were able to defeat all the zombies and the hulking zombie plague spreader. The party then made their way out, back up to the surface level, where they met back with Ismark and explained to them what they had found and what they did. And that's basically where we are picking back up with this episode. Alright, so the night is still oppressively quiet as y'all climb out of the well. Y'all's bodies are battered and covered with slick grime from the well below. The lanterns, a lantern is held by Ismark and some guards surrounding him, illuminating the area around the well. The villagers also have gathered a little distance around the well, murmuring nervously, their anxious whispers carried on the cold wind. Y'all had come up out of the well. Ismark y'all had found Sax or Xykryn had stated that they had found a bunch of zombies and a big zombie plague spreader. And Dr. Edmund
A Plagosaurus
asked if they thought it was put there intentionally. Xykryn had said, how else would they get there? And I think that's.
And I did a excuse me, a perception check to see if he would, if I could tell if he's being earnest or not.
Okay.
So I rolled a 7 on my perception. Any chance that works?
Yeah, I mean, you believe he's telling you the truth.
Okay. I looked at Ismark and I go, well, somebody. My gut tells me somebody put that down there, put the zombies down there, and created this problem. I don't know who that would be or for what cause. It seems to be an odd way to, considering all the other problems that you've had, an odd way to continue to degrade the town. Is there anybody that springs to mind, Ismark, that may have caused this?
Ismark chimes in. He goes, "This feels like Strahd's doing. No doubt from the attack on the town last week.
Was there fighting near this well?
There was fighting all over."
All right. Well, regardless of who caused it, you should be cautious and keep an eye on that situation. But in the short term, a means by which to devise a cure for this plague needs to be dealt with. Perhaps the father of the church or whatever his name is. Perhaps your cleric can do something with this, and I pull out the vial because I did get some water while I was down there as a sample of what it was, and I hand it to him.
Okay. As y'all are talking, the villagers, gossip and whispers grow louder, a mix of fear amongst them. Ismark raises his hands to silence them. "These adventurers have done their part, but our work is not finished. The well will be sealed, but the infected among us still carry the disease. Dr. Edmund, how many are left?" And Dr. Esmond hesitates, his voice a bit shaky. "I've counted at least 10 more showing signs, and 2 more died while y'all were down there. They've turned." Ismark comes back. "Then we have no choice. Quarantine the sick immediately. Seal the well. Unfortunately, you would have to get your water from the stream or the river."
I lean in close to Ismark and I go, "The dead won't stay dead for long."
They need to be dealt with.
And he'll kind of lean in, he's like, "We're containing them as best we can."
I say, your cleric needs to put them at rest with any means at his disposal to where they will not return. Perhaps my companions can also help you with that, but rest assured, without divine intervention, they will rise up again. And I say, to not scare the town, you should find a ruse for which the cleric can do his work in a holy manner.
Dr. Edmund speaks up again. He starts talking about he believes that he may know of an answer.
And I pivot my head around him and I'm like, well, speak up.
He goes, "Well, it's not certain. It's a stretch, possibly. But at this point, it's all we have to go on."
Okay.
He starts talking about the Tser flower and how it has certain magical properties to it that it's been known to have. And he's not sure, but possibly making a salve or potion from these flowers might help them. The Tser Flowers have said to have been known to have certain healing properties.
Are we talking about for the ones that are already dead or for the ones that are sick?
For the ones that are sick.
Okay, and you have these flowers?
No, they primarily only grow along the river.
How many are you going to need?
As many as we can get, I suppose.
I kind of look at the party. So, should we go gather some flowers?
Xykryn kind of just raises his eyebrows and like shrugs his shoulders and like, might as well.
All right. So, let's do that at first light.
Yeah.
Yes, because it has gotten pretty dark.
Pretty dark, yeah.
And we're pretty worn out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I step over to Ismark again, and I look him dead in his eyes, and I go, "We will search for your flower, but the dead need to remain dead, and that should be dealt with. It is rare in this world that fate offers an opportunity for salvation from death. This is not one of those times. Let's not have another occurrence of the church."
Let's go deal with the dead.
Okay.
Jinwunax?
I'm game.
So y'all want to go try and tend to The ones that have passed but not risen?
Yes.
Well, like I'm expecting Ismark to get the father, and like I don't know what needs to be done to keep these things from not coming back. I'm assuming, but I was intending. Are you gonna go smite them? Is that what you're gonna go do?
I was gonna go stake them.
Oh, okay.
Might them, almighty spider.
All right. Well, then we'll just do that. That sounds fine.
I don't know if it'll work from keeping them from turning. That or we
Yeah.
could cremate them.
You get the sense that like Ismark and them, even Dr. Edmund, really, they haven't really dealt with this before, so they're not really certain, what needs to be done to prevent them from coming back.
All right. Well, I look to our two holy people, and I go. That sounds like the two of you are up. How do we permanently deal with this problem?
Well, I'm better with ones they've already turned. But we could try staking them through the heart.
Well,
And
let's get this over with, and so we can rest up and
yeah.
go do botany in the morning.
And then if they turn, we'll deal with them then.
All right.
Okay,
Onward.
well, I have no stakes.
I still got 4, I think, because I
got a couple as
took
well.
them back.
I
Yeah.
mean, well, is a dagger or a greatsword going to help any?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Xykryn doesn't
I mean,
know. He's just saying that like he thinks he knows.
I mean, I've got a spear, but if they need to stay staked, then that is not going to help.
Mm.
A funeral pyre might do the trick.
Well,
Generally, I find that if you kill things with fire, they stay dead.
there is the old pyre that we've burned to build the bodies of those fallen from the raid.
Yeah, let's do a pyra.
All right.
Xykryn's eyes glow a little bit.
I was looking for the map that I had when y'all first came into the village,
Right.
but I'm not seeing it anywhere. So we'll just have to theater of the mind it.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, with the help of the party, Ismark, Dr. Edmund, y'all first go back to Dr. Edmund's little clinic, and y'all are able to get the bodies of those who had fallen. And strenuously, kind of, it's not easy, but y'all are able to drag the bodies out to the outskirts of the town where the pyre from the old raid was, and y'all are able to set the bodies there.
Let the priests do any prayers or anything like that, if one.
Yeah. We're trying to make it, as ritualistic as possible for the morale of the town,
Yeah.
while still instilling them the need of it.
Yeah.
And if he does his stuff, then somebody will, can light. I'll light the puppy on fire and get it going.
So some prayers and words are said over the bodies, and then he looks to you to start the fire.
We didn't start
I
the
st- I
fire.
Yeah, it's a fire. My eyes glow a little bit. I pull out a torch, or that I've been holding on, waiting patiently for the rituals to be done. And when he gives me the notification to, the prompt to do my thing, I don't even hesitate. And I don't very, very step by step oriented. I just walk over and light the puppy. No ritualistic stuff or any kind of pause. I'm just like, this is what needs to be done, and I turn up the heat.
He is so quick that he singes the hair of his friend Jinwunax.
Right.
Dang it, you could have told me to move back.
Not anymore, but
What was he
More
wearing?
like
a toupee?
feather.
Yeah.
It came off the scalp of one of those zombies that he, decapitated
My
down
wolf
there.
helm, people, the wolf helm.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
They
So
have
we
a
pat that out
few.
real quick.
They have a few villagers that had, seen y'all and kind of accompanied y'all. You could assume probably they may be of family or relatives of those who had passed to kind
Hmm.
of watch the ceremony a bit.
I step over to Jinwunax and Raven and I go, can either one of you detect undead and make sure that that shit's actually dead?
Probably ought to wait till the fire goes out.
I can tell you this. I do not think I can. Let me see. No, all
Xykryn,
I've got's detect good and evil, protection from good and evil, sanctuary, searing smite, and bless.
Xykryn kind of lists, when you give the negatory response, he goes, fuck. And then starts walking off to wherever we're gonna rest for the night.
I can do detect evil and good, or protection from evil and good, but
Yeah, don't feel threatened at the moment.
All right, good enough.
yeah.
Xykryn seems unsurprised. Me like, well, maybe another problem we'll have to deal with someday. He does. He's not like either like assuming or anything. He's just like, well, I guess we'll deal with that problem if it shows back up, kind of thing, and just walks off to wherever we're gonna rest for the evening. He gets 5 or 6, 8 feet away and turns around and like, where are we going?
Ismark turns to y'all and he says, "Thank you for everything y'all have done. Please, drinks and food are on me at the tavern if you would like."
Yes, please.
Xykryn nods and proceeds directly to the tavern.
Like
Xykryn's a little
unsocial
wore out.
guy.
He got his ass kicked down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't feel like socializing. Give me an ale.
Yeah.
All right.
As I walk into the door, I just look at the barkeep, just cold dead. Like he's seen that we're like,
Tired.
been through the muck.
Uh-huh.
And I go, food, ale,
Ale.
and then I look to Bismarck, and I up nod like he's taking care of it.
Okay, we gonna all go to one table or like everybody sit at
I'm
a
just
table?
taking up my position in the corner. I like my corners.
Let's see if we can fit. I think we can fit.
I'm trying to. I don't know, but those fucks that fucked with us last time better leave us alone today.
Xykryn looks up and sees that everybody went to the wrong table and like shakes his head and stands up and walks over and sits down at the table.
So as y'all had come in, y'all had notion to the bartender Eric, and he's got busy getting y'all some food ready. He'll come over and ask y'all, if y'all want anything to drink.
Ale and lots of it.
Out.
All right. And he'll take your orders and head back to the bar.
And I say to Ismark, where is that cleric of yours?
We don't really have a cleric. We have Dr. Edmund.
The guy in the church.
Oh, Father Donovich.
The priest?
Yeah, the priest. There you go.
Not sure. He may have went back to the church.
Okay. So he's not a cleric. Got it.
No, he's a priest.
Yeah. More of a priest.
Did anybody notice that the barkeep kind of looked like Stan Lee?
Right? I think that was intentional.
I'm sitting here looking at him like, what's Stan Lee doing here?
Excelsior, man. Excelsior.
Excelsior!
All right.
Well, the guy in the bottom corner, from far away because where my laptop's sitting, reminds me of what a young, my name is whatever, Matoya, and you Prepare to die.
This dude?
That guy, yeah.
Okay.
No, we don't. What?
Honey, remember, small screen, far away.
And did you say a young?
Squint your eyes. Yeah, but he might look like even younger than Princess Bride.
I think he's older than the guy that was.
Ladies and gentlemen, I must ask you to forgive my wife. As lovely as she is, sometimes her brain is like a bag of hammers.
Squint your eyes and, like, get far away.
No, it's squint your eyes, turn your head to the right, and it looks like the seal of the president. Okay,
Have
what are we
got
doing
our
here?
food yet?
Was there anything else y'all wanted to discuss with Ismark?
Not really. We're just trying to recoup so that we can go for the morning and go find the flowers. I'm assuming he's going to tell us where the hell we need to go, right?
Go
And what they look like.
Yeah.
find the flowers.
He describes the flower as being small white flowers, kind of like almost maybe miniature lilies, little dainty little flowers.
Oh,
All right.
little dainty flowers.
Oh.
And he said they normally grow. You can find them. They're called the surf flower, and they've been known to grow more prevalent the closer you get to the surf halls. But
Okay.
they do grow the rivers that come down into the valley here in Barovia from the surf falls have been known to grow some from time to time,
Gotcha. Okay.
So you can check
Well, I'm
along-
assuming we're gonna.
yeah,
I'm assuming we're gonna eat and then take a nap. Is
Yeah.
that the plan?
yeah,
Okay.
get some food, then head back probably to the mansion, get some rest. There was a girl that had came in to she came to the bar, and she gets a drink and she's looking around, and she notices y'all sitting in the corner over there. She grabs her drink and comes over to the table with y'all.
As she's walking up, I tell Loghain and Xykryn, "Hey, watch your back."
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's why
Alright.
I chose. That's why I chose the place I sit, because I can see everything in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Without hesitation and without any social graces, Xykryn just turns around and looks her dead in the eye.
What? We do not. we do not move.
What do I see of this woman? Like, I'm looking her up and down.
A striking young woman comes over, emerald green dress. Though simple, accentuated her figure. Spotting y'all, she comes over towards the right side there, looking at Loghain. She smiles faintly, her eyes twinkling with curiosity. She comes and kind of sits. She'll ask if this seat is taken.
Okay.
I say it is now, and beckon her to join us.
Why, thank you.
May we help you with something?
She looks over at Loghain, and she's like, "You look like somebody who could use some company."
Xykryn raises an eyebrow.
I roll my eyes.
I just quietly chuckle to myself.
I look over at Ismark, like, I give him the, is this a normal kind of thing in the there?
Beard, did you
No.
read my note?
Yeah. I was checking to see in Discord if that was who responding.
Damn it, I can't get to it.
Oh my god.
So, Loghain raises an eyebrow as well, glancing back at her. And you look like someone who knows how to make an entrance. She says, guilty.
Xykryn says something to the fact of it doesn't take much to make an entrance, but you look like. No, I won't say that.
Playfully, she responds, guilty as charged. She extends a hand out to Loghain, kind of like a handshake. She goes, the name's Willow. He takes her hand, his grip light.
Well, hello. It says Loghain.
Loghain takes her hand, shakes it, and he goes, and what brings you here? She says, oh, you know the usual, searching for adventure, good wine, and interesting company. Looks like I've already found at least 2 of these things so far. She tilts her head towards him with a smile.
I
Oh,
lean
good
into
lord!
Loghain
You
and I
go
go,
get a room.
you're the good company.
Raven rolls her eyes. Just go get a room already. We want to eat and go to sleep.
I want to do something here. Okay. I want to roll a perception check to see or detect good and evil to see if she is who she says she is, and not some Plagosaurus thing that's gonna like swallow his face.
All right.
Or something else.
Well, I mean,
Xykryn's
even if
chugging his drink, watching the spectacle unfold.
well, I want to do it quietly.
Okay.
You know, to where nobody at the table really notices.
You can do an insight check.
Insight. Well, that fucking sucked.
She seems sweet as pie.
Sweet.
Her wicked ways.
Let's see.
I'm silently judging Loghain on what he's going to do next. He doesn't know it yet, though.
Loghain.
Well, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get a Coke and some cookies so I can watch this spectacle take place. So I'll be right back.
All
right.
Loghain responds, well, you certainly have got good taste. Leans in a little bit closer. Though I have to warn you, interesting company tends to come with complications. You hear her respond, I like complications.
Dude, I hope you got protection.
Xykryn takes another swig of his ale.
She adds, keeps life interesting and exciting. The
Does she even notice we're like all mumbling to ourselves?
probably not.
Yeah, I say something to Ms. Mark under my breath, you know, like apparently she hasn't seen the interesting things going on around these parts.
And like, as Mark says, you know, I've seen her around town a time or two, and nothing strange. I mean, you don't
She's
really...
just your local whore, I whispered to him.
Their conversation grows more animated, flirtation flowing naturally. Willow leans in slightly, brushing a hand behind her ear as she laughs at one of Loghain's wittier remarks. Her eyes sparkle with genuine interest. She asks, you're not from around here, are you? Loghain responds, not even close. And you? What's your story?
It looks like you've been around the places. Tell us your tales.
She kind of gives you a look. Let's just say I've seen my fair share of this dark little corner of the world. She glances around the tavern before returning her gaze to Loghain. Tell me though, what's a dashing rogue like you doing in Barovia? He chuckles. Looking for trouble, I guess. Though trouble seems to have a knack for finding us first. She goes, maybe I should keep you company, she suggests, her voice dropping to a sultry tone. You know, to make sure you don't get too much trouble. Loghain responds, oh, well, I don't mind the trouble, as long as it's good trouble. Willow laughs and then leans in closer. Her hand brushes against his arm. How about we test that theory? My place isn't far from here. What do you say? Loghain looks back at the party and he goes,
Yeah.
I will come find y'all in the morning. Don't wait up for me.
Bye.
I raise my glass.
I raise my
And the
mug and yell,
second- and the
"Bravo!"
And the second they're out of earshot, I looked at everybody else. I got a gold on. We don't see him for 3 days, and I toss it on the table. Anybody else in?
I say we see him in 3 days.
No, that's my bet. You
No,
do not
no.
understand how this betting works. That's my bet. You have to pick something else.
I bet when we do see him, he will have lost all of his gold.
Wax.
And
You getting in on this?
I throw our gold down.
I say 2 days, and he's lost his gold and his weapons, and possibly his clothes.
All right. Bet made. And I continue my food and drink, making endless jokes about how he's going to see the light and, get lost in the wilderness and all the things you do when that sort of thing occurs.
All right. So anything else?
No, I think that's good for the evening.
What is everybody else around the room thinking about what's happening? We never thought to ask that. Like this old pedophile over here. I mean,
well, his eyes say it all. He's watching that ass walk out that door. he's imagining what's gonna go on.
No, the what about me is this guy down here. This guy over here, he knows
he's
what's
like,
happening.
hell yeah, man. He's like, my man, you go do God's work.
And I mean, old Stan Lee down here, he's already got his glass. He's ready to raise it, and
yeah, he's like, he's the guy who's like, must be Tuesday.
All right.
All right.
So, of course, y'all's drinks and food were brought to y'all.
Okay. I finished my meal and then I guess just prepare. Like, I don't know if we're going back to Ismark's house for the evening or if we're just setting up in the inn or whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish up the night doing the normal stuff.
He had told y'all basically, as long as y'all are in town, y'all are welcome to stay at the mansion.
Okay. So that's what we do, or that's what I do, anyways.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
His sister's still there, right? So she's doing whatever she's doing, and
Yeah.
waiting for us to be ready.
Yeah. She normally stays hidden inside, locked up.
Yeah. When we walk in there, I just make like a casual comment of like, we got sidetracked again, and then I just walk up the stairs and go to bed.
Y'all ready to transition to the manor then?
Yeah.
Yeah, will you move me? I'm stepped outside.
Okay, no problem.
But I can still talk.
Yeah. All right. So y'all make y'all way back to the mansion.
Okay.
Yeah. Since we're down a man, I think we all have a room now or a bed.
Yeah, we got places to sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Go upstairs, get ready for bed. Hopefully have an uneventful night for a change.
it looks like Xykryn. Well, Xykryn had went to the
Yeah.
dining room table at first.
Yeah, I was just saying if there's any more ale before I called it a night, but there wasn't, so I just go into my room.
Okay.
Looking for that last bottle of wine, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. He's licking his wounds.
Well, hopefully with food and sleep, he'll be better in the morning.
Yep.
So I think, depending on what y'all want to do, they have the 2 rooms across from the master bedroom.
We'll let Raven take the master bedroom.
Yeah.
Why, thank you.
I think she had slept with Irina in the master bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on that little couch.
Yeah.
I just go back in the room that Loghain and I were
Okay.
using. Call it a night.
Yep, and I'm in my bed.
We're like, it's been a hell of a day. Let's go.
Well, you know, you're out there fighting a Plegosaurus and all his little plaguelings, and you're tired and you're whipped, and you want to just you want to drink some, you want to eat some, and then you want to go to bed. And out of
Some.
all the dang people, it's the one guy on here that ain't here to play his game, to play his part, that gets picked up by, I'm pretty sure, is another Plegosaurus. And
Might
he's gonna get his face sucked off, among other things.
She looked
And
like a
I mean, and I
Plegosaurus.
know this sounds bad. I know this sounds bad, people, but just hear me out. There's a bet going on. I'm warning him to come back butt ass naked with no gold and no weapons.
I just said no gold.
Please, please, I have a bet to win. I need this.
I bet he loses all of his thief tools too.
His what?
Thief
His
tool?
tools and shit. Doesn't he have like lockpick set and stuff?
Yeah.
Right.
For now.
Well, no, you can't take that because I said he lost everything,
Oh, okay.
including his clothes.
He gonna come back in a bed sheet or
Right.
a curtain.
Is this a good place to take a break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been at it for an hour.
Yeah. We'll get
All right.
something else ready.
Cool.
All right.
Okie dokie.
All right. We will go to a break for a bit, and we will be back in a second. All right, and we're back from break. So, did y'all want to do anything before y'all has settled down for the night?
No, I think I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay. So y'all settle down for the night. Y'all are able to get a good night's rest.
Wow.
Finally.
Finally.
Uninterrupted. Peaceful. You wake up the next morning. You could probably smell some food already cooking.
I like our host.
Yep. Xykryn doesn't waste any time. I'm imagining all the food that I ate last night to help recoup has probably done his job, and it's time to fuel for the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So I go downstairs and plop a squat in the dining area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hearing
I'm heading that way too.
footsteps about the room, Ismark emerges from the kitchen. Ah, y'all are well awake. Hope y'all slept well.
Yes, thank you.
Best rest in a while.
If I could get it around the walls, I'd be doing a lot better. Maybe too much wine last night.
Raven looks to, or Bismarck, or Xykryn looks to Bismarck and just, like maybe she didn't get as good a sleep as I did.
And Arena comes out with a fresh pot of coffee.
If you could just sit that in front of me with a straw, please.
She hands each of y'all a cup.
So,
I take it and begin my dependence on the cup. Drinks it very dedicatedly.
hmm
So and I look to Ismark and I go, so in which direction should we travel to look for this flower?
Well, head out west. You could head southwest. The river.
anything we should know about this flower? It's not poisonous or anything, is it?
No, like I said, in fact, it's been rumored to have certain healing properties.
Well, so do other flowers. if if you can get them without them meeting you first.
As far as they know, they are they are not harmful or poisonous.
All right.
If we were to wager a bet as to what direction we'd have more luck in, would that be to the southwest or more directly to the west?
Well,
Towards, didn't you say something about a falls area?
yes. So west of here, as you would be following this Svalich road, it meanders and winds, and it heads west, and then it kind of curves and takes more of a northerly turn. And about it climbs in elevation as you go further, and about the time where it curves and starts heading north is where it begins to really start to climb. And beyond that, as you're heading kind of north on that road, he explains that you come to this long bridge, the Tser Falls Bridge. It actually hovers or stands about 1,000 feet above the river itself due to the way the landscape raises. The road follows it up the landscape, and it's like a large chasm in between the two ridges that the bridge spans across. And as if you're on the bridge, directly to the west is you can see the Tser Falls, a big waterfall, and the river that it flows into goes beneath the bridge, and then like the way it kind of meanders through the valley, you could actually get to the river heading straight south from the village. But like if you could take the road west out of town, and it meets up with the river. But then, like again, he said the closer you get to the Tser Falls, the more prominent they become.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any dangers out there recently that we know about besides the undead?
He'll give a heavy sigh, and he's like, "It's always dangerous in Barovia. Just have to keep an eye out. Undead, zombies, wolves, werewolves."
Sounds like another day.
Yes. And it sounds like we have a choice to make. We either head south, assumably to get to the river sooner, but possibly with more difficulty in finding the flower, or travel farther for a larger assurance that we'll be able to locate the flower itself. The challenge here seems to be the time is of the essence with the people of the village. And yeah, that's the one I'm looking at.
Okay, so yeah,
Oh,
I posted the picture of the map in the general chat of the Discord. So if you follow the road west out of town, you'll actually cross a little bridge that crosses the river.
Okay. Perhaps that's the direction that we go then. If we can't find the flowers immediately or within reason when we cross the river soon, we continue on to the falls region.
yeah.
That seems to be probably the most likely
And you can
that.
double click it to open it up to get a little bit better view of it.
Mhm.
That's what I did. Yeah, I say we go straight to the river to start with.
Ismark, kind of been going along with the conversation, but then as we get to this point, he's like, "What about your other friend?"
Huh? We will see if he meets up with us or not. If not, he may be taking a vacation day.
And if nothing else, he can stay behind to guard you all in case the manor here is attacked again.
It's true.
Since time is of the essence, we may not have any choice but to proceed on without him. And when he turns back up, truthfully, we only met him a short period of time after entering this land, and
Oh, so he's
while our intentions align, he is his own person.
ah.
He's currently getting some stuff polished.
Yeah.
So y'all
Maybe.
haven't known him for y'all met him here in Barovia?
Indeed.
Strange. I've never seen him before.
He was just coming into town as we were.
Ah, I see.
Another adventure.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
We met outside the road just when we ran into your scouts, and we decided once we knew generally where we needed to go that it just seemed logical to travel together. And again, as I said, it seems like our intentions align at the moment, which is the best that you can hope for in this world, it seems.
Indeed.
So if he shows back up, just tell him that shall return for him, and he can help guard you and Irene and the manor until we return, in case there's any other interesting events that occur while we're out.
Okay.
Did we ever bury the father?
Not yet. That's supposed to take place tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. And help with any final arrangements for your father.
Yeah. All right.
I gotta ask, do we need to do that before we go? Like, out of character, like, how long are we going to be traveling for? Do we know, roughly?
Just to the river?
Yeah, to try and find this stuff.
It should only take you all maybe about, 2 hours, 3 hours.
To go get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, all right. That sounds like the plan, then.
Okay.
We need to remember while we're at the river to refill our water skins.
Okay.
Indeed.
If the water not been purified.
Indeed.
All right, let me see. I should have a little map.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to make way to the river and the first bridge and see if we can
Okay.
refill our water skins and prepare. See if we can find the flower. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if we get lucky, we can find a good amount right there and head back and carry on with our duties to get the heck out of here.
Yeah. So y'all head out of town, heading west along the Svalich Road. You travel, I said, about maybe an hour or two out of town. And up ahead, you start to hear the rushing of water, the rustling of the leaves. The air is damp and cool.
Seems like we're getting closer.
A faint mist clings to the ground. You come across a small little stone bridge that crosses the river. You want to stop and check around?
We might as well. I mean, the more we collect, the better.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, this ain't the correct map, but just imagine there's kind of like a bridge that y'all have come to, kind of like, from here to here kind of thing. And the water going along underneath it. And you want to start investigating to see if y'all can find any.
Yes, I want to walk along the riverbank a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to do a perception check just to make sure that we're alone.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You do not see.
Got a 9.
Yeah, you don't see anybody except yourselves.
Okay, well,
Oh.
while they're kind of
I'm
looking
gonna-
around for stuff, I'm gonna refill my water skin.
Okay. Scanning.
What if a nature check would help me find the flowers?
Sure. Hey.
Oh yeah.
So, as you're looking out for the flowers, you come across a spot where you see little clusters of pale, almost luminescent flowers, white, growing alongside the riverbank, their petals shimmering faintly in the dim light.
Hey guys, I think I found some.
I step over to where she's at and look at those, and I go, those definitely are unique.
Think we should cut them at the root or pull them from the root?
Hell if I know. Anybody bring a druid?
Nope.
I'll do a nature check to see if I can discern how best we might preserve these for the town.
Okay.
I'm assuming. God.
Okay, somebody else want to do
I
ours?
don't know squat about flowers. I kind of study them and look at them and go, well, if I know.
Here, you fill our water skins. We'll figure this out.
I grab their water skins.
So I'm gonna throw another nature and see if I can. Oh, I guess I used all mine up.
Mhm.
Oh, I could have done a medicine check.
What did you get?
Like a 9.
Okay. And what were you trying?
What are we rolling for again?
Nature.
Well, mine sucked. So there you go.
Okay.
All right. So
I say we pluck one and see if anything drastic happens to the flower, and then if it does, maybe we discern from there if we need to try and preserve it some other way.
All right. I'm gonna do a medicine check too, just to see if I know if this is the one we're looking for
Okay.
and how we should gather them. 17.
Yes. So with a 17, you instinctively know that this is the Tser flower that y'all have been looking for.
Okay.
And the way they were talking about it, they themselves aren't that familiar with it. They aren't even sure if this is actually going to work or not. It was just, the best option idea that they had. So you would imagine the flower should be all you need, but like if you can kind of grab it and pull it up by if any roots come with it, that might help as well. They're, not really sure.
Okay.
I throw down a saddle pad that I have, and I go, let's be gentle. Grab the whole plant, maybe some of the soil, and a little bit of water to keep them as alive as possible. And we can put it on, the saddle pad, and then I'll just make like a lightly tied up bundle to carry with us.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do that.
Okay.
So I reach down to gently but firmly pluck the flowers from the ground and lay them in the saddle pad.
Okay.
Nothing happened.
No, you pick the flowers and you're collecting them.
Yep.
Okay.
I wish we had a better idea of how much we were going to need.
Yeah, since they don't know, sounds like they're just grasping at straws at this moment. As much as we can gather in a respectable amount of time, I assume would be a start.
Yeah.
If we can get some back to the town, perhaps they can tend to the severe cases, and if we need to gain more, we can continue to hunt.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking. Why we don't need to gather all of them if they're not even sure it's going to work.
Yeah, but we should gather as much as we see here, as much as we can see in this area.
That's what I'm thinking. I just don't want to be away from town too long.
Yeah.
I'm
If we
feeling
get
a
the
little
immediate
anxious.
need, if we get the immediate need taken care of, then we can always come back for more.
Well, let's see if we can find more along the riverbank here.
Yep. So we do a quick hunt for any more. Do we need to roll a check now that we know what we're looking for, or what do you want us to do?
You find a few more batches here and there as y'all continue walking down the river, following from the patch y'all had found.
Okay. I'm gonna say that we grab. I'm thinking about like spinach. When you smash it down into, when you cook it down, it really shrinks. So we grab enough. We know there's 3 people in immediate need. We grab as much as we think we need to create a couple of potions. A few potions for these people if they think that's what's going to work, and call it good.
I agree.
So as y'all are picking these flowers from one of the bushes along the river there, you notice the bush is shaking.
Mm.
Okay. I ready my weapon.
Yeah. Same. And I'm
You,
sure Jinwunax, same.
as you glimpse, you start to be able to kind of see into the bush, and you catch a glimpse of a small creature, maybe
Oh.
not even a foot tall. This creature is round, a little man with a pointed hat.
Is he wearing red robes?
Or pointed shoes?
You see this short little guy with a pointed hat step out from the bush, and he is clutching a basket of what looks to be the same type of flowers y'all are picking.
Okay.
I say declare yourself.
He is a bit startled. He glances up and he's frozen.
I just said to him, declare yourself, so that he knows that we
So
know that he's there.
he freezes and turns around, noticing y'all, and he darts for the underside of the bridge.
I do something.
Okay.
I like the way you said that. I do something.
I am going to Misty Step right in front of him
Okay.
and
What is this?
try and grab him.
Oh,
All right.
Do I
So
need to make like a grab roll or anything?
you misty step and you catch him right as he is going underneath the bridge.
Do I need to
And
grapple or do anything or?
yeah, let's try a grapple.
Boom.
good.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
There's no way.
Okay. I say, stop a minute, and I use thaumaturgy to make it sound really loud.
All right. You grab on, like you reached out for his forearm, and you like for a second grabbed on to like the back of his shirt, and though he's quick and kind of like slipped through your fingers just at the last second. But with the thaumaturgy, he stops in his place and kind of like shakily turns back to look at you.
Don't have any reason to harm you yet. What is your business here?
My, 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 my name's Winkle.
Oh,
Uh, I live here under the bridge.
I look up at the bridge, and I look back at him, and I go, interesting place to live.
I'm a forest gnome.
Ah,
I have a little burrow of sorts. I live underneath the bridge here.
and I say, we're not here for you or to disrupt your way of life. We do have an interest in, and I hand, like point to the basket. These flowers. What can you tell us of them?
These flowers, my flowers. Uh, these flowers are special. They're surfall flowers. Have calming magic. Drink them as tea, and they'll ease the mind. Maybe even help fight off something nasty. But I don't know for sure. It's I don't know for sure if it'll cure anything. Um, but those are mine. They're rare. He clutches them tighter to his body protectively.
Um, I say, we do not wish to disturb. If he says they're his, I'm going to assume that he's like growing them, right? So I'm going to say, we do not wish to disturb your garden. However, we have a need, and I'm interested to know if perhaps we could buy some of your flowers
Huh?
and the methods by which to prepare them for our needs.
What deeds do you have?
I say there are those that are sick.
Huh? What kind? What kind of sick?
I look to Xykryn or to Wax and Raven, and I go, some sort of unnatural plague
Oh,
from zombies. Do you know what a zombie is?
oh yes. Fire creatures. The undead walketh.
Yes. And it turns out they don't mix well with water.
No, suppose not. Vile creatures. They stink. Wouldn't want to be.
And I go, indeed.
Oh,
That's so. Y- your village has come sick, is it?
Well, not so much our village,
Oh,
but a village that we know, yes. And we are attempting to help.
from
It's just one of those days.
you from Barovia, the village up ahead.
Oh, no. Not from Barovia.
Valaki.
But, no, not from there either. We are not of this land.
Mm,
We are simply travelers.
outsiders.
I say, well, yeah, is that a bad thing?
Oh, no. In fact, it's rare. Hopefulness that comes to this land from time to time. Maybe we hope one day to be. I don't know. Silly thoughts.
Yes. Very silly thoughts, given the state of this area, but maybe not unrealistic. Things change.
Right.
For now, all I can say is that we are here and we have chosen to aid that town, and we're here in search of possible cures, if they exist. It seems that nobody knows for sure. Not even you yourself know.
I, I just know they are. They ease the mind for sure. I make tea with them. Bit soothing, comforting.
I say, do you know what it is in the flower that causes that? Is it a natural occurring phenomenon, or is there something specific to these flowers that is perhaps magical or divine?
Don't know exactly. Some say it may be the water itself from the surf.
what is he going to be doing with the flowers? Is my question.
Well, ask him.
What is the good gnome's name?
Winkle.
Winkler?
Winkle.
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 Mm-hmm.
What do you use the flowers for? We know they're rare, and we're hoping they can be used for medicine to help the sick in the town keep from turning into zombies. Can you help us?
I mostly make them for tea. I know they do have magical properties of The extent of them I do not know.
Okay.
Um, I,
Well, would you like to share a cup of tea with us?
yes, you're welcome to some tea.
I mean, it might be a thimble for us, but that's okay.
Far be it from me to discuss geometry. No, I wouldn't say the word geometry. The size of the prescient situation, but I don't know that we will fit in your home.
No, I suppose not.
Picnic
And
style.
he turns and he kind of opens this small little door, and it's basically just above a foot tall in diameter, and it's
Don't
the
step on his home.
well, like it's so like the under of the bridge, like where the land is on the sides, he's kind of like dug like a burrow into
Yeah.
the dirt.
So I guess we just, if he's going to prepare some tea, we sit on the bank of the shore or whatever looks like maybe there's a couple of rocks that we plop a squat on.
Hopefully, is there another house?
Yeah.
So inside, he kind of goes inside his home, and as if you kind of like squat down and peek inside, he turns to a small table laden with bottles, picking one of them up. This is my Tser flower tea. I've made a few batches over the years. It's good for calming nerves and easing pains. He looks at you.
When he looks at me, all he sees is the doorway to his house and my massive head shoved in there as far as it'll go.
Or an eyeball?
Trying to pay attention to what he's doing.
I know, it's like, we want to see how you make the tea.
So it's
The
literally
townsfolk
like
have no ideas.
so maybe it's like what am I trying to think of? Kind of like a "Here's Johnny" kind of thing, but not because my demonic face, and I go. So it's just quite literally my head in the hole of the door, because if it's only a foot door, that's not much bigger than my head, or maybe my head can't even fit, so it's just my face, and I go, fascinating.
He turns around and like sees your eye, like he jumps backwards. Um,
How about I watch? You might scare him.
You get this bewilderment look on my face, and I go, huh. And I remove my head from the door.
Move out of the way, you big oaf. And so I squat down and look in. Kind of tilting my head sideways so I can get a good look.
I'm
I'm the most normal size.
He comes to the doorway. Here, maybe it'll do something against your village's sickness.
Why, thank you. We appreciate that.
Could you perhaps teach us how to properly prepare that?
Because it's like a little vial, right?
Yeah. So what he gave you was the tea, like a batch of his tea that he's made.
Yeah.
And he will explain that he takes the flowers and he kind of bunches them up and kind of like grinds them down a little bit, and he takes like some boiling water, and he takes like a little sack that he puts the grinds in, almost traditionally like making a tea with it.
Yeah.
And
Like a little cheesecloth.
yeah, and he's like, here, yes, take this. If you say is what it, if what you say is true, these people, these flowers more than I do. And he turns around and he grabs the basket of flowers that he had picked, and he hands his basket over to you as well.
Oh, well, thank you so much. That really helps us
Just grind them up
get going
and steep
faster.
them in boiling water.
Okay, we
Uh,
shall try that.
5 flowers per cup. That's what I normally do.
And I'm looking at his little cup, and I'm like, that's a lot for him.
Well,
Hmm.
yeah.
So I'm trying to do some math, calculate it to normal human size.
Yeah. I'm making sure that we have enough water, because it could be something to do with the water in combination with the flour. So I'm making sure that our water skins are completely purged. You know, I think to myself, I'm going to completely purge our water skins of any previous
Yeah.
water they had, and make sure that we have as much water from this river as possible.
Yeah.
And
Did we think to grab anybody else's water skin since their water?
no, of course we didn't.
Okay.
He shares a little bit more with you. He goes, I once lived in the woods near here, but when the mists came, so did the darkness. The friendly
That's what
animals
we've heard.
of the forest turned evil and destroyed my little village.
You had a village?
Yes. I am all that is left. I've lived here under this bridge. Who knows how long now?
So I say to him, kind of interested in the mist. So the mist came and changed the animals. In what way did they change them? I say.
They were just meaner and not as peaceful as they were.
All the animals?
No, not all of them, but suddenly much more of them.
And that has never changed. Still that way today.
Yes, still both, but one more than the other.
And you've never found any more of your kind?
No.
You want to go on an adventure?
Yeah, like we need a sidekick.
Put it in your pocket.
Yeah, no,
He nervously shakes his head. No.
Yeah, I say to him, "Are you at least safe here?"
Yes, I'm safe here. My little burrow. Nobody knows where it's. I'm here most of the time. I've lived here for many years.
Okay, we just want to make sure.
Yeah, I say, do you trade with any of the villages?
No. I mostly keep to myself.
All right.
Because they don't know he's there.
Yeah. I hand him one of my daggers. You know, I pummel first, and I say, please take this as my thanks for your assistance. I know you did not have to help us.
So you hand
perhaps this might. Yeah, it's yeah. I gave him a great sword. Yeah, but it's my dagger.
And I was going to say, so you hand him a great sword.
Yeah, I hand him a great sword, but it's my dagger. I go, perhaps you can use this for your protection if the day ever comes, and I appreciate your help. It is rare to find that kind of kindness in this lands thus far.
I hope
so.
so.
You'll be able to lift the damn thing?
What'd you say?
Is he going to be able to
lift the damn thing?
Yeah. I mean, I hope. It's the only thing I have to give him. I was going to give him coin, but if he doesn't trade with anybody, he doesn't need coin.
I'm thinking more like, do you have a sewing kit? Give him a needle.
Yeah, I don't have a sewing kit. The smallest thing that I can give him that might be of use to him is a dagger. I have rummaged through my entire inventory looking for what the hell does a gnome need?
He's gonna be carrying that thing like William Wallace.
Yeah.
Like a picture like him holding it one hand on the with the pommel or the
hilt.
Is it the hilt? The hilt. All right. So one
hand. The pommel is the ball at the bottom,
Yeah. So one hand on the hilt and the other hand on the guard Like
Yeah.
he's carrying it almost like a big machine gun.
Yeah.
What's in a
The
tinder
cross
box?
guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cross
What
guard.
all is in it? What all is in a tinder box?
Matches, flint.
How about a piece of flint?
Yeah, give him a piece of flint. I don't have a flint.
Yeah, then he's gonna strike it against your sword. He's gonna drop it against his sword and set his whole house on fire. Just
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
okay, maybe not. How about the knife out of the mess kit?
Yeah,
Does
my
anybody
intention
got like
is to give him something useful, for his time
Does
and
anybody got
effort.
like a fork? Give him a fork.
Yeah,
Eat the fork.
Yeah,
that would be a
no.
trident for him.
Which may, I
Oh,
mean,
Give him
that
a
might
treat.
actually be the best option. It would be lighter than the dagger, probably.
Right.
okay, I'll give him my fork.
All
And he
right, there
could
you go.
probably
Let's try this.
use the fork like to cultivate the
Or
land a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah,
or the
yeah.
spoon as a shovel.
It's a battle hoe.
Somebody go break off a twig off of the tree and sharpen the points and give him a spear.
Yeah.
So he says, I hope this works, and I hope it helps your village. But if it doesn't, you'll need to find and figure out what is really causing the sickness. Flowers and tea don't fix everything.
Of course.
We
Thank
found
you
it
so much.
and we blew it up.
Huh?
Hopefully. We found it and
Oh,
blew it
just
up
thank you.
already.
You blew up the
Um,
Yes.
village?
no,
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 no, no, no.
no, 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 no. No,
The
there
zombie.
was a large zombie type creature, very hulking, that we believe was spreading the plague, and we dealt with that. But we're trying to cure the afflicted villagers and also
Big,
purify their water source, which we hope this would help with.
big, green, ugly, bubbly thing.
Oh yeah, one of
Yeah.
those. Do you know of it?
I have seen one before.
Yeah.
Where
Are
has
you
Yeah.
experienced with where it comes from and what kind of poison it puts in the surrounding area?
hadn't seen him
He
before
puts the
since
lotion on the skin.
about a week ago, only.
Oh, you have seen these out in the open here close by?
I was crossing across the bridge. I heard it shaking my house. So heavy. hmm
Was it walking alone?
Um, it had some zombies with it.
I think that's the one we've already taken care of.
Hopefully.
So hopefully you won't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah.
Because the one we encountered definitely had friends.
Yeah, we killed a gaggle of zombies with it,
Yes. Horrible creatures.
undoubtedly. The things that are dead like that should remain dead.
Speaking of which, we need to go check on last night's festivities as well.
Yes, this is true. So I think it sounds like he's giving us as much information as we can get out of him. So I thank him for his time and his hospitality, and I try to, give him everything that I could to help, and then we'll part ways at that point.
I'll
As-
give him my spoon and fork.
As the conversation is leading towards the end and y'all heading back, he offers some more words. He goes, "This land used to be a beautiful, prosperous land before the mist came. The elders and the druids ruled over the forest. It was peaceful time then. Don't know if any of the druids remain.
We could sure use one.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've already ran into a couple places where we could use one. Do you might know where they used to preside at?
They were 3 Archdruids, the druids of the land. They were the keepers of the forest, the keeper of the mountain, and the keeper of the water. I have not seen them.
Fascinating.
I have not seen them in many, many years.
Do you know where we might be able to find the Keeper of the Water? Like where was this Keeper's domain at?
Far west.
Was there legends that tell far west? Okay.
Yes. Out further west, not near. You'd have to head towards Kresk, but not. It's hard to explain. Not in Kresk, not near Kresk, but you'd have to go that way,
Okay.
south of Kresk.
Okay.
Good
Is
information.
that the nearest
Um,
Keeper's historic location?
You see him like looking up and trying to remember something. What is that Kresk? Not Kresk. What's that name? Is it Perez, maybe? Yes, Perez. I think it was. Yes, Perez.
Berez.
I think
Keeper of the Water in
I've-
Berez.
I believe so.
Is that the closest one? Historically speaking, that is.
No, the closest one would be the Keeper of the Forest.
Where was that? Where would that be?
Mm. She had her shrine just to the north, behind the old mill. You have to cross the Tser Flowers bridge. Keep north from the bridge till you see the old mill.
And is this visible from the road, or do we have to search with intent?
Is it Shrine?
Yeah, it's kind of like kind of. The Fanes, yes, the Fanes. There were 3 Fanes, one dedicated to the forest, the mountain, and the water. 3 Archdruids reigned over these Fanes.
Okay.
The keepers of nature, the balance of nature. I think it is able to be, it is visible from the road, I believe. Once you get to the old mill.
Okay. So it's like their place of power, basically, like where they're most connected with their particular kind of connection to the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Well, the way you describe this land or these locations, if these keepers are still around, or perhaps their descendants or followers, those fanes are usually their most connected spot to their magics, and with that being the case, it would be unlikely that anything that were left of those druidic descent lineage would stray too far away from those places unless they had no other choice. It gives us a good place to start.
I
agree.
I believe they are all desecrated Fanes now. Don't believe they are around anymore. The Archdruids. I can't see them being around with the land in such disarray now.
It is possible. It would seem to me that whatever fate has befallen this world may have dealt with them intentionally. But perhaps there is secrets or knowledge or followers or descendants or something that might still be of use, and it is worth looking into. Any tool that you have at your disposal is always a good thing.
Of course.
I can't think of anything else. Anybody else got anything?
No, I think we're done.
Well, good luck. I hope this helps
Thank you. You have been a lot of help. Thank you so much.
He kind of
Far more
blushes.
help than we have ever seen out of this land thus far.
Yes.
He kind of
good luck to you.
He kind of blushes.
Okay, I think we should head back to the village.
Yep.
Yes, hurry on. Save the village.
Yeah, because we need to get moving here.
Yeah. So while we're on the road, I tell Raven, I'm like, if he takes 5 leaves in his cup, it's going to take a lot more for these people.
I was trying
let's
to do that math. Yeah.
yeah. And perhaps if this is tea only, I know nothing. I know very little of the medicinal purposes of these types of things, but I would guess that a stronger dose, even if you were to magnify that to a human or a being of our size, I think even a stronger dose than that will be required. But hopefully, the doctor will be able to
Figure it out.
figure it out with the information that we have.
Okay.
And we go back to Barovia.
Okay.
So we're back at the mansion.
Is that where y'all wanted to go?
It doesn't
Well,
matter.
theoretically, Ismark is kind of our point of contact for everybody here, knowing generally where to find some of these
Yeah.
villagers and stuff. So
I'd
I'd say we would go
doctor
back
come to us.
there and get him to rustle up the doctor real quick,
Yeah.
Okay.
or take us to the doctor.
Y'all are back.
Yes, we're back.
Any
With
luck?
a possible amount of success. That has yet to be verified. And I drop the satchel. Maybe I don't drop it on the ground. I take it over to the table here, and I unfurl it on the table, and I go, "These appear to be the flowers. We have it on good authority, and this is much as we could find in a short amount of time. Not to say that there is not more to be had." But this might start as a starting point to aid in the most highly afflicted.
And we also filled our water skins to use for the tea base.
We met an interesting creature that had some knowledge of these plants. And while his knowledge was different than yours, it did lend to the fact that these plants do have some sort of different effect on the human, or not on the human, on the mind, and may lend some medicinal purposes, although yet not verified. And I'm assuming, Raven, you tell them all about the ratios and the blah blah blahs.
Yes. So
My head wouldn't fit in the door. The
Yeah.
the gnome talked to her about it.
the little creature we met only used 5, but it's going to take about 20 a person, I would say, to be on the safe side. But we've filled all of our water skins, and we'll use that as the water
Good idea.
because it appeared to be clean.
Yeah, and the creature said that he thought that his knowledge of the flowers was that they were specific because of the waters from the falls of whatever the hell it was called.
Yeah.
So we thought it might be good to bring fresh water from that source in case that it somehow aided in the potency of the flowers.
I would say probably all the flowers we have into one big batch.
What kind of creature did you find?
A smallish
Oh.
one. We didn't actually know that he's a gnome, but like,
Oh.
would we know
Well,
that he was a gnome from
yeah,
just general
he-
knowledge? Yeah,
He,
so
he
he was a gnome.
specifically said that he was a forest gnome.
Oh, he's a forest gnome. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I remember that now. So I tell
It
him,
was a forest gnome.
Yeah.
there you go.
Didn't think they were still around.
Apparently, he's the last of them.
That he knows of. I had that in there. The skepticalness of Xykryn.
Yeah.
He was most
His
definitely
village.
alone there, and he told a tale of his village that had fallen to demise. So if there are any more other than him, he is unaware. I believe his sincerity, and I don't believe everybody's sincerity.
Yes.
Mhm.
Marina steps up to take the flowers. Ooh, we should get started on making some tea right away.
Yes.
And we should verify all of this with the doctor. He should know this if he's going to be aiding in any kind of knowledge that he may have that would augment what we have found.
I will let him know as soon as possible.
And I just sprout out. Do you all trust your doctor?
Yes,
Okay.
he has been a very good doctor.
Just checking.
Kind of odd look on his face as to why he would ask that.
I like to be cautious. I
We
just want
want
to
to
make
make
sure.
sure he's not working against the town.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, this is about now. Y'all had left sometime early in the morning. Took y'all about 2 hours to get out to the bridge and about 2 hours back. So it's at least 1, maybe 2 o'clock, somewhere around there, I guess.
Hmm.
Ismark replies that he still has not seen your friend as y'all walk back towards the manor.
Okay.
Okay. Day one is almost done.
Well, do we want to take a break before we start digging into all of
Yeah.
that? Raven, you mentioned you wanted to take a break.
Yeah, I need to get move around.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
When it's mostly dialogue, it tends to lure me to sleep. So I listen, but it's nice and calming.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I need to get up and move around for a minute.
All right.
All right.
Stretch break, some refreshments,
Yeah.
snacks,
Yeah.
and we'll be back in a few.
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right, and welcome back.
Sweet.
So,
Hello, hello.
where did y'all want to go from there?
I think we need to get this medicinal thing sorted out. So I guess we can go check on Irina and see if they've had any success with that yet.
Okay. Um, Probably as y'all are making y'all way back towards the mansion, Ismark will stop and kind of make a little detour to the clinic where he expects to find Dr. Edmund, so that way he can let him know of your findings and what's going on.
Okay.
And hearing that Irina was starting to make some more of the tea, and that y'all had brought a bottle, like sample, of the tea itself, he is going to follow y'all to the mansion,
Okay.
and probably take the maybe the bottle of the tea that's prepared already to maybe start trying to administer it to some of the sick.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So y'all make y'all way back, like I said, to the mansion. Y'all give Dr. Edmund the bottle that Winkle had provided for y'all of the tea, and he heads back to the clinic with it to start administering it to some of the patients that are still suffering from the sickness.
Okay. Do we know how long this tea is supposed to take to work?
No, not really.
Yeah, okay. All right. So we do that.
We can fast forward some time a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Dr. Edmund comes back to the manor. He reports that the change is not immediate, but within an hour or so, their coughing does seem to subside. Their
Good.
labored breaths do ease.
Yeah, that
And
sounds promising.
indeed, he checks with Irina, and Irina has enough time has passed so that she was able to make a few more sizable bottles of tea.
Human size.
Yeah, she probably like let's say a pitcher size. She was able
Uh-huh.
to make maybe like 3 pitchers of tea.
Okay.
Well, that is
Hopefully
progress.
that do we think it's going to be enough tea? Or are they going
Yeah,
to run out of flowers?
was my concern as well.
Well, to ensure potency, all the flowers were used, and kind of going off of the measurements of water and stuff, and kind of like doubling it or tripling it. Um, all the flowers were used, and so this is basically the amount that it was able to make. Like I said, about 3 pitchers worth of tea.
Okay. And how
Um,
many people was it?
it's been growing. It's hard to say exactly how many were still alive and still sick, but you'd probably estimate somewhere around 7, 8, 10 maybe.
Okay. All right. Just, wondering if we're going to have to go back for more.
Right. The doctor didn't exactly say how much was given to each patient. Presumably, a decent size glass of tea. Um, you know, a full glass possibly.
Okay. All right. I guess we will wait and see on that.
Fair
Before
enough.
Dr. Edmund had left, he, did say that it seems to be working. That they won't know for sure if it's going to cure them completely, but at least it's helping.
Oh, that's good. So, can we go see the priest and see where we're at in the burial?
I mean, y'all can.
Or what else are we supposed to do today? I look at my party members and say, what else were we doing?
The immediate threat was the disease. Since we have to sit back and wait to gauge the effectiveness and the supply. Truly, that is about it. And waiting to get back to dealing with the funeral arrangements, which I guess I guess we need to check in with the father and see if that's how that's going, and kind of where all that's at. Mark, have you checked in with the father?
I have not.
Well, let's do that and see where we're at.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one we need. Yeah, y'all make your way back to the church.
All right. So I guess we knock on the door. Dunk, 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 dunk.
Hello?
Come in.
Anybody home? Hi, Father. How are you doing today? Guess we actually need to go in.
Yep. I proceed in.
As long as he's not turned into a damn zombie or vampire.
As you walk into the church this time, unlike what is shown on the map here, the map shows how in much of disarray it was the first time that y'all came in here.
Mm-hmm.
It looks 100 times better than it did. Father has been cleaning and trying to best restore the church as best as he can.
Starting to take shape in here, Father.
Yes. Hopefully it'll be all ready for tomorrow.
I didn't think about that being part of the reason. Well, I didn't think it was going to be like a formal thing since everybody was so afraid to go anywhere.
And so part of the reason for the 2 days was one, trying to clean up the church as best as possible. To have he wanted to try and as best as possible give a formal traditional funeral for the burgomaster. And
because he was an important person,
right? And also to prepare the gravesite and stuff.
Sure, that makes sense.
So how do we know that burgomaster, whatever his name is, hasn't turned into a zombie?
No, we haven't checked the body, but Presumably, it would have been
Working.
thumping around the house while we were doing our day-to-day over the past couple of days. So we can assume safely that it's not yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and he wasn't bitten or anything, was he? I can't remember.
No, he wasn't sick.
How did he die? Mhm.
It's happened during the fight. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
that we remember the particulars, but yeah, he fell during the fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe he was injured during the fight.
But not by an undead.
Right.
A natural cause of death. In
Yeah.
wartime.
Might have been wolves or something. Yeah, he just
How
kind of.
how are the proceedings for the funeral coming?
Everything is.
Are
in
you
order.
almost ready?
Yes.
Good to hear.
Just about there. Not perfect, but it'll do, I think.
Excellent.
Good to hear. We just wanted to check in with you before tomorrow.
Yes. I have
So, any other problems here at the church?
no. I have posted an announcement on the village square of the funeral tomorrow. So hopefully we have some of the villagers come as well.
Hopefully, some of them will be feeling much better by tomorrow.
Any word
So.
on the sickness?
Yes, we were able to find some flowers and make some tea that seemed to be helping.
Oh, that's good. At least something's going right in these dark days.
Yes.
For the moment.
Well, Father, do you need anything from us while we're here to help you for tomorrow? I'll throw us under the bus.
Not really. I think I pretty much got it. Thank you, though.
Okay. If you have any spare wood, you might, from the pews and stuff, you might want to set it aside. It seems like
he
burning
kind
of the body is the safest way to dispose of those that are inflicted.
What exactly did you ask about the wood?
Any extra wood from the damage to set aside
Yeah. So
for pyros.
he will kind of motion to one of the side windows. You know, all the broken wood that was here has been kind of moved outside on the side. You know, kind of temporarily until it can be disposed of, or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling them to keep them to build if they have to build future pyros.
Oh, okay.
Especially, church wood. Maybe it'll be even better.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Okay, then. Well, then, Father, we'll let you be at it, and we will see you tomorrow.
See y'all tomorrow.
And
Sweet.
excellent stage fright.
And that's probably a good spot to end it for the night.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else will kind of be more than about 20-30 minutes to get into.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Well, we appreciate all those for coming in. Thank you, Vamp Queen, and our lovely Jinwunax here for the resub. And
You're
Yes.
lovely. You're
yes,
lovely, Jinwunax.
yes, lovely Jinwunax.
Wow. Wow.
We appreciate everybody for coming by and stopping in. Let's see, was there anything? I know I had forgotten last time to thank Nitro for his big subscription. So thank you, Nitro, for your sub. And we will be at it in 2 weeks again.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, everybody.
Yep. Thank you very much.